Nurses have the highest honesty and ethical standards of any profession that we tested in our annual update on Americans' views of the honesty of professions. Congratulations to nurses. What's interesting, of course, is that nurses score higher than medical doctors. This has been the case previously, and we reiterate it this year. Look at the numbers there. 81% of Americans rate the ethical standards of nurses as very high or high. And look at medical doctors, still high, but at 66% for the same measure. So next time you go into a hospital or next time you go to the doctor's office, keep in mind that the average American is going to have more faith in or trust in the honesty of what the nurse says than what the doctor says. Other professions that score in the top 5 on our annual list include military officers at 73%. We don't test military officers every year. We included them this year, and you can see, in addition to the fact that Americans have a high degree of confidence in the military in general, in our Competence in Institutions update, we see that Americans perceive a very high standard of ethics for military officers. Also in that top 5, druggists, pharmacists, and grade school teachers. Well, I can't let you go without talking about what's at the bottom of the list. Maybe this will come as no great shock, but with only a 7% very high or high honesty rating, lobbyists and car salespeople. Sometimes car salespeople get upset when we share these data with them, but keep in mind that the whole process of buying a car involves this give and take and hiding the true price of the car and back and forth, so maybe it's not a great shock that Americans don't have a lot of trust in the honesty of car salesmen. What may be more of a shock is the fact that third from the bottom on the list, with only a 9% confidence rating, members of Congress. I'm right here in Washington, D.C., not far from the United States Capitol, and it's a shame, I think, that Americans simply don't have a lot of confidence in the honesty and ethics of the members of Congress that they elect and send here to Washington to represent them. Rounding out the bottom 5, in addition to lobbyists, car salespeople, and members of Congress, are advertising practitioners, interesting wording that Gallup's been using for a number of years, and state office holders. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, Gallup's Editor-in-Chief.